Okay, in the bottom right, representing Dragon Phoenix Gaming, it's Zest.
And at the top left, he's won more Africa Worlds than anybody else. It is Solar.
Ooh.
He is at home here, I can tell you that much.
He is, yeah. And for Zest, I think, has won a few himself. But the funny thing is, for both these guys, the hardest part of playing these events seems to be waking up for them.
They're here now.
Yes.
Everything is fine. We're good to go. Let's do this.
It's like, alright, good Starcraft time. The winner of this will go on to face Dragon Phoenix Gaming's hero. So it'll either be his teammate or the Kazi Zerg Solar. So I haven't seen too much PvZ since the patch. Is there anything that you think is super noteworthy?
Just the Zergs have to bring their own creep if they want a queen walk.
Yeah, I did see one of those.
Yeah, it seems like they've got it figured out. It was kind of fun. A couple games that I've seen where, you know, queens are out at front, there's a forward hatchery or like Overlord's whooping creep or something, and they step off the creep.
Yeah.
And then you see the Zerg player go, ah! And like throw them back on the creep real quick.
Oh, okay. That's good.
Because they're 8,000 times better on creep than off. That's welcome queens.
Yes.
Yeah.
Interesting. An interesting way to go about that nerf, that's for sure. Okay, third going up for Solar. The probe headed home. The Adept scouting out with the cool Purifier skin.
I love the Purifier skin. Probably my favorite one in all of StarCraft 2. It's nice. And, oh, finishes the shade.
Ooh, he's going deep.
Just kind of trying to stay alive until she can shade out again is the plan right now. There's nowhere for her to go. She's not getting the scout off, unfortunately, but...
Ooh. Oh!
2 adepts.
Oh, my!
All right. Drone's here to fight. Ling's here to fight. There's not enough Lings to actually do this. They have to back off.
Zest really checking Solar with this move. Gets 3 drones. Will he just cancel the shade? Yes, he will.
Yeah.
So 3 drones and gets out. That is phenomenal for the Protoss. Truly phenomenal. Ooh, also going to get a couple Lings. Does he get the Creep Tumor too? Yes, he does.
Man.
That is just a great start. Is this Oracle going to give vision so that Overlord dies as well? All of a sudden, the Solar just getting hammered early on.
Overlord down 2. Zest is just getting the wins right now.
3 dead drones and the Oracle hasn't even struck yet. That is great. Looks like Zest's probably waiting for the second one before he goes in with them. I'm going to be getting up his third base.
I like it. Solar needs a 4th base fairly soon to keep pace right now. Oracle on the way. Another Oracle on the way. I apologize. We've already got 2. Third one is going to join the party here.
Mass Oracle?
I guess somewhere in between like normal Oracle usage and mass Oracle usage. Dude, oh my gosh, they're gonna go with Queen. Dude, wow. Zest. Zest came to play today.
This is not looking like a good start for Solar. Like, this is just very, very rough as the Zerg. It's been like 5 little things that have gone solidly wrong for him.
It's 593 resources lost for Solar to 0 for Zest.
Wow.
Pitching a perfect game right now. Apologize for the baseball analogy, but maybe somebody out there gets
it. It's a big deal in StarCraft. Another queen goes down.
Another drone goes down. Drone goes down.
You monster.
Zerg players everywhere are cringing in their seats. Protoss fans going crazy in the streets.
I wonder... I wonder if Solar had a warm-up game before this, because he's definitely got to speed up a little bit, because Zest is just tearing him to pieces already. Like, oh, if you're wondering what Zest showed up today, you've got your answer.
Yeah, he's on point. 874 resources to 0.
Oh, 4
in
oracles.
favor. 4 oracles is a lot of oracles, man.
It's a 4-oracle, man.
Yeah. Gateways coming in. Robotics facility here too, making a sentry, getting blink.
Oh, drones. run for your lives, drones.
And they can just burn queens down with this. Bam! You know how important queens are for Zerg players to stay alive at this stage of the game.
Yeah, that's the 3rd queen dead already.
Okay, that's huge. You need every one of your queens sometimes during the attacks that come up next.
Yeah. Yeah, and Blink is on the way for Zest, +1's on the way. Oh my gosh, he's just got all the confidence in the world this game. Okay, a Dropper Lord is getting set up here for Solar, planning on getting a little bit of counter damage done to the Protoss. No major commitment, but 8lings, if unchecked, can deal a lot of damage.
I'm gonna slow overlord his way on in there.
At the same time, though, is Solar just gonna die?
Army values 45 to 44. Some of that's on the other side of the map. Roaches and lings aren't particularly great against this strat. You need some Ravagers. This is going to be a lot of force field. Look at this number of sentries, dude.
Yeah, it's a huge number of sentries. There's the Stalker Warp, and so all of a sudden these sentries are bolstered. The force fields are going down.
The queen count is 3 lower than it should be.
Solar is in so much trouble here. The oracles come on, and they're going to put out so much damage. Force fields going down, and another warping occurring. The army supply is fairly close. Roaches are being produced en masse, but I think Solar's done here, man.
Yeah, that Immortal just getting 3 hits. GG Zest. A clinic of game 1.
Hot damn.
Oh, that was impressive for sure, Zest. Just picking Solar apart from minute 2 there. Never let up, never relented. And just made that first push so effective. Incredible display.
Yeah, Solar is going to have to shrug that one off. Like, that's a game you just block from your mind.
Yeah, let's just get a memory wipe and start over here, Solar. I think we can get into game 2 pretending like it's game 1. If I were you.
Both players are ready. And away we go.
Pride of Alteris. What's with the one-sided game tonight, Phoenix says. I don't know. Protoss ate their Wheaties this morning.
They really did. It's part of the Protoss plan, guys. Underperform for a while. So then everyone sleeps on you.
Yeah.
And then all of a sudden you just engage Terminator mode.
Just crush all those nerds easily. Bottom right of Pride of Alteris for game numero dos. It is Zest.
The Zergs were busy practicing ZVZ and ZVT that they forgot about ZVP. And there's Solar. Yeah, this map is Solar's pick, so he should be a little bit more comfortable, and he is going gold from the looks of it.
Love it. I love this map for that reason. We see way more first base gold taking on this map than anything else
and
for
Zest
a long time.
Immediately sending a probe. Oh no. Hi.
Well, no. Probe wins. Probe wins.
Yeah. Oh, Solar sees the probe. Now, did Zest see the drone?
Oh, if he can maybe make the probe think no one's coming. Oh, no.
He must have seen it, yeah.
He guessed the right way. Ah, that's so annoying.
The Solar is just... That's not a bad, like, it's not the end of the world if you can shrug it off, but that's a big pain for the Zerg. That Zest is like, yeah, of course the Zerg's gonna take the gold, so I'll send a probe there and block it.
Insane. I haven't seen that before, actually.
No, me neither.
What a play. Zest, he's just on another plane of existence right now. Everything he's doing is working. Everything he's doing is working. So Solar's build is delayed, which totally sucks for him.
Mm-hmm.
But otherwise, whatever. Getting his gas, spawning pool about 60% complete. Zest on the other side. Cybercore finishing, Nexus on the way. All is well in Protoss land.
Insult to injury.
Yeah.
Zest is like, you can't have it, but I can.
Did you want this?
Oh my gosh, yeah, this is just ridiculous how good that is. And a big blow to Solar is likely that he's probably had to change up his entire plan. Like, he was probably planning on being aggressive off that gold base. Ooh, a robo. The Nexus finishes up, the probe recall goes down, such a handy tool. I just realized that this is... I'm sure I've seen this before, but this is like an 8 mineral patch gold base.
It is 8 total.
Yeah.
Immortal production begins immediately. Wow. Immortal at 320.
Yeah, I mean, they don't take that much gas, so... if you got the minerals, which Zest certainly does, why not? Gateway's going up, battery going up just to lock that location down. Solar is just macroing up normally, but this attack is going to hit him like a train. Is this... yeah, he's just going to get out of Prism, then go in with 4 gates, it looks like.
Yep, Mortal support there too.
More gates going on up. Solar does scout this, so he knows it's coming, but can he even do anything about it?
Yeah, that's the trick. Sometimes you could see what's coming and try to prepare for it and just fail, which is the worst feeling in the world. As a Starcraft player. Roachhorn coming in, but not done yet. I don't know. Ravagers. It's got to be Ravagers to a certain extent, but, like, we don't have time to get there.
No. Solar's, yeah, he's on a 40 drone economy. He's making spine crawlers. Second one's on the way up. He's got one somewhere already. No, that's actually the first spine, pardon me, just finishing up. Roach is on the way, Ling's on the way. Zest soon enough is going to have warpins off of like 7 gateways. Another sentry warps on in, going to be able to toss down those force fields. Okay, in goes Zest. Guardian Shield gets popped. There's a lot of Zealots here for the Protoss. He's going to need them to get some good surface area. They're buffering as well as they can. Solar has mustered a very good defense here so far, however.
Alright, Queen's doing well. They have the numbers that they wanted to here. Ravager doing some work, and suddenly the cleanup. GG!
Okay.
Alright, we're all worried about Solar, and Solar says, calm down. I got this. I'm fine.
Down. Yeah, perfect scout, seeing that it happened and he was able to react in time. Yeah. That might have been a bit on the chin by Zest. He really didn't make an attempt to hide that at all.
No. And, you know, sometimes you can get away with it, but against a player as good as Solar is, your odds of that happening are pretty low. So, fantastic display. I mean, Solar's not going to go out quietly. Not out in a freako world. No, sir.
This is his stomping ground. Solar says he needs a minute. And a minute is all you need to go ahead and hit up that match arena, ladies and gentlemen. Go ahead and press that contribute button. Add to the prize pool. It adds a whopping 25 cents, which adds up if multiple people go ahead and do that. We've already had a few of you do so, which is awesome. All the contributions go towards the players.
Yeah, going to be on Hardwire, which, again, it's a macro map. There are a ton of 20, 25, 30-minute games on this map, but I don't know if we're going to get any of those today. Zest is not interested, it seems like, in getting a 4th base or a 5th base of any kind at all.
Mm-hmm. Crayon Eater saying Solar versus Hero Finals. Let's go. Yeah, I'd like to see that. But then Zest versus Hero is just guaranteed to be a mess, so.
John Solo got that claim code, giving these players free money, going to the players, not to the casters.
Mm-hmm.
A Solar Hero Finals would be a lot of fun, but so would, honestly, Zero Hero. Or Zest Hero. Wow, Zero. Where did they get that from? Zero to Hero. Yeah, Protoss are like, you can nerf Void Rays if you want. Doesn't matter to us. We're just not going to make any. We're going to take care of business regardless, thanks.
Yeah, I mean, it pretty much goes one way or the other for Protoss. It's like either they can do the late game, so all Protoss rush towards late game, or they can do... Or they can't do late game, so they just try and end the game early with all sorts of rushes.
Right. That's a fair point. Kind of like how Zerg players for a while really hated playing against Sky Toss, and so they would just go for the Queen Walk all the time.
Yeah, absolutely.
Yeah.
And that's pretty much how it works.
Mm-hmm. As they sometimes say in Starcraft, if you hate a strategy another race can do, don't let them get there.
Mm-hmm.
Which is easier said than done.
Yes. Yes, it is. It's not great playing against a clock, so to speak.
Right.
All right, and here we are in the top right. It's Zest.
And in the bottom left, we've got Solar.
Lair thinks you're handsome.
Oh, hey, thanks. I did comb my beard today, so that's good. Uh-huh.
Solar says nope as he takes his third.
There we go. Good man. Doing what you got to do. I work from home, so like I don't brush my beard every day is what I'm trying to say. You caught me on a good day.
It must be hard to keep that up, you know.
Uh-huh. Man, it's over 2 years now too. That's crazy. I got a call from my boss like on March 3rd or something, and he's like, don't come into the office.
Wow.
This whole Corona thing's happening. I'm like, okay. And then we never went back, and we're never going back.
Oh, that has your company said you're never going back?
Yep.
Oh, nice.
Officially made that decision last year. Crazy, crazy times we live in.
Yeah, it is. That's exciting. If that's something that you prefer.
Yeah, I like it. I do kind of miss hanging out, but not enough.
Not
enough.
yeah.
Not enough to overcome the commute that I was taking every day, and it just... bleh. There's a lot of stuff about the office that I do not miss.
I bet. So your company just like gave up the office space and everything, eh?
Uh-huh.
Wow.
So we used to have a 5-story building, and now we have just the first floor. That's ours. And we just go there for like a meeting. I mean, like once every 6 months they have a meeting there or something. So
wow.
Yeah. All right. So Stargate opening here from Zest. Nothing too crazy here. This kind of an opening moving into a Stargate, obviously. What's nice is you're kind of stuck on Stargate openings a little bit. Unless you go for something like we saw in game number 2, but you can choose what to make from there. Void Ray opening is still pretty good. Phoenix opening is good. Oracle opening is good.
Yeah, the Oracle really did wonders for Zest in game number 1.
Mm-hmm. As mass Oracle as we really see these days.
Mm-hmm. 4 is quite a few.
Yeah. Not has mass Oracle, but that's been nerfed, so... or fixed, depending on how you want to look at it. Because that was a broken thing, right?
It was, yeah.
Yeah, it was just sneakily doing more damage than Oracles should have.
Yeah, I mean, that was sort of one of those things which, like, wasn't that much of a revelation. Because it's like,
I mean...
the game was balanced around it prior to that.
Yeah.
Okay, in goes the Oracle, but not having as much success. Takes quite a bit of hull damage. Still gets 2 drones, though, which is very good. When I say not as much success, I compare it to game number 1's phenomenal start. And, oh, here we go. Second Stargate on the way. Two more drones go down. Great control by the Protoss. Now here's the question. Is the Adept skin the only custom skin that Zest uses?
That we've seen so far, I think so. That's interesting. Because, yeah, the Probes don't have it, and the Phoenix don't have it, and the Oracles don't have it, and the Immortals don't have it. Yeah, he just likes the Adept Purifier skin. That's all he's into.
Oh, drones dying as the Oracles go back into the main. 4 drones going down. Very good by Zest. And there's probably going to be a lot more drones dying in the future as this Phoenix count has sneakily climbed up here. Solar has no idea this is what he's going to be up against, so he's actually playing rather in the dark.
Yeah, he's making some safety roaches, which don't do anything against Phoenix.
No, they do not. The Phoenix are now going to come on in. The Oracles are not joining up with this, but this is still 5 Phoenix. We'll see what they're able to get done. Looks like some drones are going to perish. 1, 2, 3.
And an Overlord.
Well.
Got him. Queen's responding. Oracle's not part of that party. Looks like Phoenix production has stopped for now, but we've got a good chunk of them flying around at the moment.
Yeah, there definitely is. Tries to get an Overlord, but good save by Solar with the transfuse.
Yeah, Phoenix being all sorts of annoying here. Queen's trying to do their best to keep up with them. They're fast on creep, but Phoenix are just fast and all over the place.
Mm-hmm. One thing I will note is as soon as Solar saw that it was Phoenix, he was basically like, alright, I'm going to lose some drones, and promptly fired up 12. So he's trying to do all he can to keep that count high. His 4th base is now on the way. Behind this, Zest, however, is getting up a Templar Archives. He's getting up Charge, +1, and Immortal on the way. Everything nice for Protoss. And oh, a counterattack by the Zerg. I did not expect this. Lings make it into the natural base, force the probes to run away. They're now going to go into the main base. This is one of the strengths Solar has, and he's capitalizing on it. The Terran really, or the Protoss, pardon me, doesn't have a lot of gateway production to help deal with this, so Ling's able to get 7 workers.
Yeah, really not bad at all. I mean, that is pretty fantastic just for a little loot of a Ling run by, but that's what happens when there's Phoenix. Out on their side of the map. They have to come all the way home, they have to respond to it.
Phoenix of War says, hey, stop talking about me. I'm going to go ahead and guess that this is your favorite unit, however. And I also saw Phoenix of War contributed $5 to the Matcherino. Big thanks to that. Big thanks to them on behalf of the players. It's good to see so much love coming from the Starcraft community for these guys coming out to these online cups.
Yeah, for sure. And I believe the way he spelled Phoenix, he intends that to mean Phoenix, the Starcraft hero.
Oh, okay.
He was in Brood War, and then he kind of came back in Starcraft 2 in the Legacy of the Void campaign.
Yeah, it was interesting how they brought him back.
Yeah, I kind of like that about the campaign, actually. Interesting stuff.
Yeah, the Purifiers were kind of cool. Actually, it's sort of one of my friends was playing the Starcraft campaign, and so I was getting glimpses of that, and it's like, oh man, those are some really well-made campaigns, even 10 years later.
They are really fun. I do try to play through at least once a year for both Brood War and Starcraft 2 campaign.
Ah, yeah.
Hold up.
I'm definitely due to give the Brood War campaign another playthrough on Starcraft Remastered. Yeah, I don't think I did it on Starcraft Remastered, and then also I want to play the whatever that mod is that makes the Brood War campaign in Starcraft 2.
Oh, yeah. I forgot what it's called. I've done some casts on that before.
Some casts on it?
Mm-hmm.
Oh, because people actually play multiplayer in it too, eh?
Right.
Oh, I never knew that. That's interesting.
Starbow?
Starbow was the one that was, yeah, like modded.
That's one.
The campaign was something else. These High Templar aren't dangerous. Baneling go forward. Solar with a razor's edge just with a razor just runs in and basically cuts Zest in the face. That's a better analogy. Those Banelings did massive damage to the probes, to the High Templar that was Zest's AoE. The Phoenix were out of position, so they didn't really lift anything until now. The Queens have even waddled across the map. Is Zest going to be able to clean this up? It looks like he may be able to stifle the flow for now, but all of a sudden, there's a Baneling train rolling into the main.
Look at this Sim City. Like, he's not even running.
No, Zest is very distracted, and all of a sudden he's in a world of hurt, down half the supply, but the carnage doesn't end there. More and more Baneling connections going off.
14 down. Zest holds on against that Roach Ravager thing, though.
Yeah, the only saving grace that was there for Zest was the fact that those Banelings did not have +2 yet. Solar has made another 34 Banelings during this, though, and they will have +2 before the next fight, and Zest is all in here with 50 workers. Those Zealots are going to melt. The Archons can try and tank, but
that's GG.
Damn, this is a big Zerg army.
The Zealots are running for their lives. +2 Banelings crushing them. Solar takes game 3 to take a 2-1 lead in the series. Zest crushed him in game 1, made Solar look a little bit out of sync, but he ate a bowl of Wheaties before game 2 and 3, and he's looking strong now.
He did. Solar, he woke up, that's for sure.
Man. Super fantastic play here from Solar. And yeah, that was the thing, though. Like, that Roach Ravager attack, those Queens were there. No transfuses available because there's no creep for them. And I think that was a big part of why Zest was able to clean that attack up so well. No transfuses available whatsoever really weakens that kind of aggressive Roach Ravager style stuff with Queen support at all. So, yeah, that's a thing. Definitely a thing here. So we're going to move on into 2,000 atmospheres for our next one. Solar's 1 game away from winning this all of a sudden. It doesn't seem like that long ago, game 1, he was just kind of getting picked apart by Zest.
Yeah. So. Yeah, like he got dumpstered in game number 1, and now all of a sudden he's looking like he's got it together. That attack he did was just brilliant, getting the Banelings on top of those probes, and the High Templar Zest being out of position was of course a factor too, but great capitalization there by Solar. Okay, in the bottom left, he's got to bring it back. It's Zest.
And in the top right, it's Solar. He's got aims on that prize pool today.
He does. The prize pool so generously increased by the viewers who hit up that match arena. Thanks so much to everyone for doing that.
And third hatch. More and more Zerg players are just timing for that, especially on certain maps.
Yeah. Zest has blocked every game, but like I think last we watched Classic play, Classic never did it. Or didn't do it often, I don't think.
No, you're right. That Classic Rogue Best of 7 series, that was incredible. He would, like, every other game hatch block?
But yeah, not consistently.
No,
so
just
funny.
enough to keep Rogue guessing. It was very strange. Yeah, that last, I mean, that last Baneling attack into the economy of Zest crushed him, and then just able to hold with Roach Ravager Baneling. Really pretty good against most things that Protoss can do, especially at that stage of the game.
Yeah. Yeah, I mean, Zest had the High Templar. They just weren't ready to Psystorm. Yeah, I don't think he had Psystorm by the time that happened. Yeah, that is pretty hard to beat, that much Zerg without AoE.
I mean, Archons are technically AoE, but yeah, not exactly what we're looking for.
Archons, Baneling, Sponges, call them what you will.
Something like 18 Banelings to kill an Archon. It's a really big number.
Gosh, that's nuts.
Yeah.
That's like almost as many as it takes to kill a planetary fortress.
Yeah, exactly. It's amazing how cost inefficient it is. And how many times you'll see even professional Zergs be like, everything go, and the Banelings are like, crash, 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 crash. And the Archons are like, what was that? Huh?
Yeah, they just shrug it off.
Yep.
Why is there green slime on me? What happened?
You didn't bring 18 of your friends, so I'm fine.
That would be a great meme. Just an Archon like me and 18 of your friends in the parking lot. Let's go.
No, got the Overlord. Almost escaped out into the sea. This is a weird map. I miss Abyssal Reef. They should bring that one back.
I do too.
I feel like it was in the map pool for like a whole year. It was great.
Yeah, it was one that hung around a long time. Yeah. I think Abyssal Reef was one of the ones that hung around through one of the major patches.
Yeah, I think you're right. It was very popular. I miss it. Good old time. Third Nexus on the way from Zest. Making more Oracle here, too. Like, all right, back to the roots. Back to game one when I made 1,000,000 Oracles. And it was awesome. I was killing queens.
Do that again.
Yeah, 3 queens down. Something like 6 or 7 drones died. It was awesome. Can't do better than that. No opener can do that other than Oracles.
Okay, in they go. 3 queens in position. One of the oracles takes a beating, and it goes down. That's painful. That oracle was expertly targeted by Solar. Another oracle flies on by. Oh, miss rally by Zest. Loses it.
Oh, Zest. No, that's not how we do it.
No, it is not. Zest. That is quite painful. Seeing as how he was planning some aggression against the Zerg, moving across the map with 8 adepts. Those 8 adepts would have fared a lot better if they were backed up by 4 oracles instead of 2.
Yeah, not wrong about that. So here they come. They're not resonating glaive or anything. It's just regular adept shenanigans here.
They may get some good work done. We'll see.
Yeah, absolutely. Ling's getting a nice surround. Queen's helping here too. Beautiful stasis. Massively good stasis there.
That was a great stasis.
Okay, 1 adept dies, but they shade into the main base where they continue their attack. Unfortunately, they can't kill stasis things, which is a little bit annoying, but they're going to come out of stasis soon. And they decide to recall out when that happens. So it's all good. Drones going back to work. 5 drones die. A couple adepts go down. Thanks for the 220 star balloons, by the way. Dang.
Hey, Geonat. Thanks for the star balloons, buddy.
Shout out Mitsuo Wolfblood. Finished the campaign recently on Starcraft 2. Let's go Solar. Plays MCP. I don't know what that is.
That is a Minecraft server.
Excellent. There you go, Mitsuo. Enjoy the shout out. Mwah, stasis. Prepared for this time by Solar. He saw it coming.
Yeah, didn't see that one coming at the natural, though. Or I guess he did. The drones tried to run, but... Yeah, that attack by Zest was one of those just oddly timed things that just barely catches your opponent off guard. With great execution, and then you find a lot of damage, and now Solar's kinda on the back foot.
Yeah, Robotics Bay coming in here from Zest.
Oh, Ling's coming across the map. Zest does have a Stalker in the wall, very important.
But Stalker not super strong against Ling pushes like this. They decided to maybe try to push into the 3rd base instead, get chased away by a good Stalker Immortal setup there. Zest 4th base coming up on that left side, looking fantastic economically. 69 total workers. Got Immortal production. Charge is getting started now. Blink is finishing up. I think Zest is in a very strong spot right now.
Yeah, the 4th base being on the way really is great for him. It will get a little dicey depending on what he's going to be teching into, because Solar's just going for that Roach, Ling, Baneling again, and that's pretty much great against any Protoss composition unless there's adequate AoE. The AoE that Zest is going for is a Disruptor to start with. We'll see what else he's going to go for. Whether he's going to try and get a lot of Archons up or, say, a second Robo. I'm not sure, though.
Yeah, the thing, unfortunately, about Roachling Bane is that force fields are incredible against it. So we'll see if we get some Ravagers in the mix. One just did get thrown up. It is starting to morph in here. Also, Fleet Beacon, Stargate. This just might be one of those, I'm going to get Ground Army and then transition into Sky Toss after you responded to the Ground Army.
We'll see if Zest is able to pull that off, or if Solar's going to be able to put him under before that occurs. The Zerg is out for blood. The Oracle has spotted it. There's stasis wards that could potentially catch a lot of these Lings. There's a good one for starters.
Wow.
Disruptor's going to go out, gets a connection, to slaughters the other half of the Lings.
This attack is not as strong as it was about 4 seconds ago here. So Bailey's trying to connect.
Nova doesn't get the best.
One Ravager. Cybernetics core is going to go down. Baneling's connecting on those sentries is pretty big too. Baneling's crashing into that mineral line. 12 workers down. Still more Lings and Banelings flooding in here.
What's there for Zest? Where's the warping? There's 6 Zealots warping on in now, but he's lost all his gateway units, and really all he had there was nothing good against this army that Solar has. So while there was some good connections from the start for Zest, things are looking a little dicey. He's got 2 carriers on the way. All of a sudden, an interesting call to go for those in the face of this attack. But he says, if I'm going to hold on, I'm going to need those. His third's under fire. He's got counter damage going on with Zealots. That's part of the reason he's not been holding this attack.
Yep. Baneling Nest is going to get sniped, which is a big deal. Solar wants to make more Baneling here. Carriers is casually producing this whole time. I'm not sure if they're going to get much use here or not. But Queen Roach, Baneling going to have to be enough to save their third base down for Zest. Fourth base is still alive, replacing the Roach Warren. Queens get out of there, but end up getting sniped. One of them dies anyway. Drones going back to work, 63 to 56 workers, and Zest's economy is not that bad.
No, it's not. He's got the 4th base, which I don't even think Solar knows about. I mean, he does see a battery, so he must know in a sense, but whether he noticed it, I'm not sure. Zest is going to get that 3rd base on the way, and with these couple of carriers out that he's going to have, Solar really isn't going to have an answer. Like, he doesn't have mass queens, even though queens are terrible against carriers. I mean, they would at least be something. And he doesn't have a Spire. So there is virtually no answer to these carriers other than trying to flood Zest.
Right. It's only 2 carriers, so they're not destroyers of worlds here or anything.
No, it's
but there are
4.
Yeah, 4 is a lot scarier than 2. And that Spire just got thrown down. So Solar's like, all right, look, got to deal with these carriers. I can't win without that.
Beautiful 4 Archons morphing as well, so all of a sudden Zest has got a very strong army on the ground and a very scary one in the sky. And Zest being Zest is not going to give Solar another minute more than he thinks he deserves. Although he does pull back because of that Ling, so it doesn't actually go for an attack.
Yeah, Solar just kind of chilling a little bit, waiting for that Spire to finish, saving up some cash to make some Corruptors and deal with those carriers. Once he can do that, he can handle the rest of the army. Zealot run by attempt, a couple Zealots. Oh, every Zealot survives. That's a good win. But there's no defense here at all. What the heck? Lings going for it.
Yeah, Zealots will warp in to deal with this. All of a sudden, Solar's now got to respond to these Zealots hitting his 4th base in the main attack by Zest, when there really is no answer to the carriers other than some good corrosive biles. There's spores, but they aren't really going to kill the carriers, and these interceptors are putting out a lot of work, and I think Zest is just going to take this here. Solar wasn't able to end the game, and Zest's choice to attack into the carriers, I think, has secured it for him.
Got 10 Corruptors on the way, but I'm not sure that's going to be enough. Army value pretty even. Lings, Roaches coming on in here. Roaches going to deal with the Archons pretty well. The ground army for Zest is gone, which means the Corruptors are going to be really good. That said, an Oracle casually murderizing all of the drones at this base. No, Corruptors can't fly in 2 at a time, and they do force the recall. Oh, killing one before he can escape. Okay.
Yeah, that's a big deal. Economy-wise, though, Zest is in the lead. He's morphing in more Archons. He's got a boatload of Zealots, 16. And he's making Void Rays now to help deal with the Corruptors. So he really is in control of this game, but Solar's hanging on.
All right, Baneling Nest ready to go. 14 Banelings in production. Not making any more Corruptors, recognizing that the carrier count's not going to get much bigger here, if at all. Void Ray comes in to help deal with the aforementioned Corruptors, killing his own shield battery for better gas harvesting, because there's a pylon right in the way. Maybe killing the pylon would have been better? I don't know.
Yeah.
Split-second decisions there.
100 minerals either way, I guess.
Yeah.
Okay, so Zest building up his army. He's even getting a 5th Nexus on the way, so it's not like he's going for some big push. He just wants to keep his good economy going. We'll see if he's able to fully secure that base. Right now, as he's got to respond to this attack at his 3rd. Solar's coming on in. Banelings, Roaches, and Ravagers with Corruptors in the sky. Only 9 Corruptors, though.
Yeah, but Corruptors are so good against carriers. I mean, they're fleeing from this position. The Corruptors are really scary, unless the Archons can help with it. Banelings are crashing on Archons, though. We talked about this.
Yes, they are.
Stop doing
and
that.
The Archons stay alive. The Ravagers may be able to finish them off. The Archons were zoning the Corruptors back. The army for Zest, though, all of a sudden seems to be falling apart a little bit. He's got 2 carriers still, but the Corruptors Should get
Solar,
him.
you monster. Carrier down, carrier down. Zealot counterattack took down the natural base, which is kind of a huge win here. It's only 28 drones for Solar right now, and it does matter. Zest. Solar taps out. Zest gets the win. What on earth?
Wow.
Was it the Zealot counterattack?
Yeah. Zest is so funny. He's like, I could use these 16 Zealots to defend, or I could send them to Solar's base.
Amazing. So he does force the game 5, which we love to see after kind of how quick the first series was today. A 5-game second series is great.
Yeah, thanks so much to everyone for tuning on into this one. Thanks to everyone for supporting the players and everything. It is great to see. And yeah, we'll see who's going to take it. I'm happy either way.
Yeah, I think so too. I mean, I would love to see Solar get another win here, but Zest looking good would be pretty fantastic too. So let's move on into the next map here. It's going to be Blackburn. Solar's ready. Zest is ready. Let's get this ball rolling into game number 5 of this second best of 5 of the Africa World today. Africa World number 91.
Number 5. Number 91. Game number 5. Yes, indeed. Okay. Are we going to see a gold base taken here by Solar on Blackburn?
No. I vote no, but who knows? What do you think?
Maybe I can will it into being. I'd like to see it. Just seeing as how he kind of got blocked on that other map. But anyway, here we are. It's Zest in the bottom left.
And in the bottom right, you know him. It's Solar.
I think one of the awesome things about Zest is that he is going to be going into the military at some point, but he hasn't let that impact his form at all.
Not wrong about that. Hatch blocking, Zest doing the Protossy things, and at angle. Oh, yeah. Solar's like, LaughNgamez, I'm here for you, man.
Thank you. Thank you, Solar. I wanted to see it. And yes. Thank you, Zest, for kind of making Solar have to expand elsewhere.
He could have just taken that third base first.
He could have.
And doing a big-time drone transfer to that gold base. Smart thing to do. We don't see this a lot. Unless that second base is a gold. But yeah, saturating it before even saturating your main base in the situation is a smart thing to do.
Mm-hmm. Timing the drones out pretty much perfectly so they have gold minerals to return to the patch basically as soon as that hatchery is done.
And pow. Nailed it.
There we go. All of a sudden, Solar is flushed with cash. He'll probably be able to afford a third hatchery very quickly after this, as they're going to need a larva to spend all that money.
As always, that larva is really important stuff. Stargate coming in from Zest. Not fully saturated here. There we go. 11 and then 12. So this is a good map for macro games too. I like Blackburn quite a bit.
Yeah, Blackburn's been in the pool for a while at this point, right?
Yeah, definitely.
And that's because it is a great macro map.
Mm-hmm. I mean, we don't get the maps changed as much as we used to, so
no,
I'm not sure.
That's true.
Yeah, sticking around for a year isn't as impressive as it used to be.
Yeah, that's very true. If a map doesn't get changed out, it's like, oh, I survived, so I'll be around for at least another year.
All right, Oracle shenanigans. The Oracle's doing good luck for Zest today. He's won both games. He's gone for Oracle openings.
Yeah, his control with them has been pretty darn good too. Spores on the way for Solar, all ready to react. Zest sending that Oracle towards the gold base. We'll see if he's able to get anything done with it or not. Keeping in mind that any drone taken off the gold is basically extra damage. Oh.
Nope. Wait. Yes? I thought queens could kill that. There we go.
They do. 2 queens enough to kill that. Today I learned.
Yeah. Pulling the drone's a little premature, but not too much damage done there.
Yeah, Solar maybe second guessed that for a second.
Yeah. He was like, ooh, can I do it? Ooh. Okay, yes.
It's 2 queens, right?
And resonating glaives. We haven't seen this today.
Yeah,
We've definitely seen some really solid adept stuff, but nothing with resonating glaive adepts yet.
Ooh, 3 drones go down off that gold.
Where did those queens go? They were right there.
I think to the natural, to, I guess, guard since there's not a spore.
I guess. Also, we should have a spore there, too.
Mm-hmm.
All right, Roachwarren gonna finish very shortly, firing up some roaches, being prepared for this adept shenanigan level stuff. And... but Roachwarren done. 4 roaches in production. And there we go. So Overlord sees what's up, sees the researching Twilight Council, recognizes this is resonating glaive adepts. The Overlord gives some advance notice of what's happening here, but the drones need to get out.
Wow.
They cannot stay there at all. A couple drones go down for free.
Yeah, and it's going to be a while before Solar can start mining at the space again, so this is going to be a pretty significant income hit by Zest, as the adepts can always just dive in, pick off a drone or 2, and then dive back out, and being out on the map, they're pretty comfortable as well, since they can just shade away.
Yeah, trying to send some roaches around to maybe catch them. But I'm not sure if that's enough roaches to actually do it or not. Man, they will fight queens.
Yeah, the Lings should be able to make that happen.
So the adepts are going to shade out of there. That does, put those workers back to work for Solar with the gold, which is really nice for him.
Yeah, this is quite interesting that Zest has got that resonating glaives, but he's not really gone for a large attack or anything like that. He's just getting up a robo now, so he's only going to have a prism to use, or it's going to be a while till he's got a prism to use. And then he just throws up Blink and +1, so while he's harassed Solar a little bit, I feel the economy for Solar this game has been rather uncontested. And we all know what happens when a Zerg is left to their own devices.
Yeah, a little bit of poking at that gold base, but nothing too crazy for sure. A couple of drones did get killed, but overall, you're right. Solar's at 50 workers. He's firing up some Ravagers. Glow Reconstitution coming in here too. Not getting a 4th base. And man, no spore at that natural is super crazy.
Yeah, Solar isn't planning on this game to go long, however. He is crossing the map with the sisters, a ton of roaches and Ravagers. He's almost he is doubling the supply of Zest. And there's only 2 batteries and a cannon at this base. Zest is going to need some good force fields, some good unit positioning. So far, they're pretty decent. The Adepts will definitely help tank against this, but this is a boatload of Zerg. Solar is out for blood here, as Zest doesn't seem to be prepared for this attack.
Man, I've not seen a Zerg player go up there and hug a Protoss army like that so aggressively in some time. Army value, 88 to 36, falling precipitously there for Zest. He's trying to hold on. He knows this is his last game if he loses it. It is the rubber match here. He's trying to pull back, losing 8 probes. This Nexus is going to die. The Adepts are not suited to fight here, and GG Solar.